I promise you this video is going to be very exciting. I want a beginner to be able to watch this video and learn every single detail that will be needed to produce a YouTube video. You might want to know how to play a video while your video is playing on a different part of your screen. You might want to know how to add music. You might want to zoom in and zoom out, cut, trim out sections. You might want to how to add music in a way that it plays quietly in your background. You might want to know how to play it over your voice and quiet your own voice. You might want to know how to speed up your video. You might want to know how to give yourself basic touch up and smooth your skin. You might want to know how to duplicate a clip and how to reverse a clip. You might want to know how to add text and animation or smiley. You might want to know how to add sound effects, any type of effect. Whatever else I remember, I am going to demonstrate that while I am editing this video. So hello, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to show you how to shoot your videos and edit it on your phone. So I have shared this video into 3 sections. Sections are introduction, raw video, and edited video. Is the introduction, which I have just done now. In the raw video, you're going to see every instance that can happen when you are shooting your video, and in the edited video I am going to record my screen showing you how I edit the raw video. I want the raw videos to show some instances. We are in the second section. This is a scenario that can happen when you are shooting your video. Let's say my camera moves and now I have a section I don't want showing in my video. Let's leave this little section showing so that you will see how it will be at the end of the video. So next, I need to show you how to zoom in and zoom out in case you want to show something. So I am going to show this, which I will assume you cannot read now, but in the edited video I will show you how to zoom in and out so that this can be seen and read or shown perfectly. In case when you're making your video you forget your point and you have to look at your notes and your note shows here, don't worry, we are going to sort all that out. Next, we are going to demonstrate how to layer in videos. That is how to put a video inside a video. So somewhere on the screen here I can have another video playing like this, and to put a video there I am going to show you how I record my video. So basically, when I am done shooting this, I will take off my phone and show you my camera stand and my mic, and then I am going to later insert it here to demonstrate how to layer your videos. I am going to show how to do that with pictures, how to layer with videos, how to add, if you want one video playing here, one video playing here, a picture here, like I am going to demonstrate all of that. Just hold on and stay with me. Next, I am going to show you how to change filter. Changing filter, we are done. So that's what you will see in the edited video. Hold on, you understand what I mean. So how to adjust speed. So let's assume in this raw video I am turning my pages very slowly. This is how I script my YouTube videos, very slowly. In the edited video, when I show you how I fast forward this, you are going to see it move like that. So this is the slow motion. I will show you how to speed up your video in case you are demonstrating something and you don't want to waste people's time by going slowly. Like, it makes sense to zoom, that's what you do. So in the edited video you will just see that. Hold on for it. Next, I am going to show you how to make your skin smooth. So I will show you how I am going to edit. You are not going to see all this. Edit them away. Don't believe in social media. Fake. Next, I need to show you how to reverse a part of your video. For that, I am going to take out all the things in this cup. In the reverse video, in the edited video, you will see me take it off and put it back, and like I will reverse this. So add text and animation. In the edited part, I am just going to add what I am saying here and here and here and wherever there is space. So are you ready? This is going to be exciting. But first of all, I am going to stop and shoot the part where I show you what I film my video with. So I sit in front of a very bright outside window, and I have this stand. This is supposed to be a wig stand. Let me turn around so that you can see. This is supposed, and do you see this? You have to sit facing the light. You see the way I am here? Your camera needs to be facing you while you face the light. This way you cannot see, but if the light is reflecting on you, everything will be clear. So this is what I did. I use my, as you can see, this is a salon. I use my wig stand and this tripod. So I just wrap the tripod around my wig head. Let me show you what's this. And then I attach my phone to this, and then I sit here and I use this backdrop, which I basically hung from there to there, so you cannot tell. And to show how this, what this thing is and how it actually works.
The wig head, and this is the wig stand which goes here. So this is what I use to film my video. So as you can see, nothing stops you. Use what.
So from my home screen, the app I use is powerdirector. Once I open it up, you see new project. I click on that and name the project whatever I want it to be. So I think I'll be using edited here. You have to choose 16:9. That is the format for YouTube videos. Unless you are creating YouTube stories, then you choose that other 19 something. So now this is where you import your videos. If you want to import a video, that is where you go. This is to import a picture, and the last symbol is to import a music on your main video. So we want to import a video. I know where the video I just recorded is because I can see that chair. So clicking on that, if you are not certain of your video, you can choose to play it first by clicking on the play button just to preview the video, and be sure that that is what you want to work on. Once you are sure of that, you can now go back and click on the plus sign. This imports your video into that first layer. The first layer is where your main video is, and any other thing you want to layer on top will be on the bars directly under. So now I can play this video and delete or cut off any section that I don't like. So now let's assume I have seen a section where I fumbled and I need to cut a part of the video out. So the first thing I'll do is to click on the video itself, which is on my main first layer, and move that line to be at exactly where you want to cut the video. So you click on the pencil icon, click on split. It will cut your video exactly where that line is. There you go. And now you can click on the video you don't want. Let's assume I don't want this first part. I can now delete that. So that once you import your clip, It is very important that before you start slicing your videos, you need to increase the volume, because if you slice your videos into up to 20 parts, you have to go individually and increase their volumes. So don't make that mistake. Once you have your long unedited clip, you increase the volume to the highest or as high as you want it. So we have seen how to delete a section of your clip at the beginning. Now to delete in the middle of your clip, make sure you get to the beginning part where you want to delete inside your clip, and make sure that blue line starts exactly where you want to cut off. So you you split there. Then you play your video again until you get to the end of the section you do not want. Also, make sure the blue line is exactly at that mark. Then you pause your video, you go back and split again. Now, click on that tiny section in the middle and delete. Next, we are going to demonstrate how to zoom in, how to crop a video. So clip where you want the video to start and where you want it to end. That is it there. Click on the section, click on crop. You have to use your two hands and widen as if you are zooming out, like widen the distance to bring your face closer or to bring you closer to the screen. So now we have cut off the unwanted part of the background that we do not want. That is how to crop. Next, we will demonstrate how to zoom in and out. Remember, you have to split out the part of the section you want to do that with, the beginning and the end. Then you click on the small section you have selected. Click on the pencil icon and go to pan and zoom. There. Click on that. The first box, click on custom motion, of course. The first box will show you how your video is going to start, and the second box how it will end. So if I want this video to start showing normal first and towards the end zoom into the picture, I am going to click accordingly. Now I go to the end and zoom right at that biggest section where the hand cursor is. You zoom out, like drag, opening your fingers. So when you play the video, it is going to go from the first box to the second box. You dig? I hope you understand. So that's what it will look like. So next we are going to look at how to layer your videos. So going to that symbol there, we are going to import a clip. So you move over to video symbol and select the folder that contains the video you want to import. I am going to import how I film my small setup, which I just showed you previously. So I don't need to preview it because I am sure. So I click on the plus sign to import it. Now click on that green line. That green section is your first layer section. So if you want to edit the imported video, you have to make sure to click on this first layer section. If you want to edit your main video, you click on that main video section. For this imported section, you can edit it the same way you edit your main video. So let's just zoom this closer to crop out the unwanted background first, and then move back to the imported layer, this first layer. To edit this first layer, click on the green line there. So you can, let's say you're talking about a particular product, and maybe I want to only show you how the wig stand is. I can crop out the beginning part of that video to show from only where the wig stand is by using split or just dragging the beginning. I can reposition it to be at exactly where I am talking about that product. So you can hold down and drag. You can change it to voice. That's what is happening here. If you drag it down to the second layer, which is for music or voice, it will convert your video to only your voice. But since we have it at the first section and imported it as a video, it is showing up as a video here. So you can play your main video, listen to exactly where you're talking about what you just imported or the video you just layered, and then you make sure it tallies. When you're done talking about that video, you can split. Let's say you want to talk about the middle of the clip where I videoed how I film. I can click on the green section, this green line, and split it, then delete the remaining, just the same way we split and delete the first section. You can delete your layered section the same way. And also, if you click on the, when you want to edit the first layer, you click on the first layer, you'll be able to drag and adjust the size of that video. Now let's layer something else. Let's import a picture. So you click on the picture symbol. You can import, let's say you want to talk about something and have like 3 pictures showing at the same time. Let's try that. So once you click on your layer symbol, you click on pictures, then you click on the folder that you want to import your pictures from. If I click on the 3 different pictures repeatedly without shifting this green bar here, the green line, the pictures are going to layer themselves exactly on top of each other. But if you want one picture to play and slide a little, play the next one, slide a little, you will have to be shifting your main video. You import, scroll a little, import, scroll a little. But now I just clicked on the 3 pictures while standing at the same place, so the pictures are actually on top of each other, although you can't see the next one beneath it. But once you click on any of the layers, it will activate the picture that you just clicked in. So when you drag, it will shift that picture. Now I am clicking on this last one. Once I move there, the last one will be activated, so I can drag it and resize it. Now clicking on this one with 12 changes, it is now activated. I can drag it and shift it or reposition it to wherever I want. So if you're talking about 3 different types of something, you can import the 3 pictures. While you are talking about it, you can drag the picture to choose the duration. If you want that picture to show up on your screen as you speak about it for 7 seconds, you can drag it from the beginning. Judging from your main video, you can know where, when you want the picture to play, to show up, and when you want it to go away. So you can drag it for as long as you are talking about it or as long as you want it on the screen. Then once that section is done, where you can see the blue line, the green bar, once your blue line passes the green bar, it stops showing that picture. So now we have just 12 changes showing because this smile position line is still on the picture. So I hope this is clear. We understand how to import a picture and how to adjust the duration of how long you want the picture to show up while you are talking about it. So now in our layers we have a video, and then the layers underneath we have 3 pictures. Now I want the video to end here. I split and delete. So once my main video starts playing, it will show the video I imported and then show the pictures I imported. I hope this is clear. So now let's move on to effect. Let's say I move my cursor or the blue line to exactly where I want the video effect to start. If you do not remember to split your video and select the splitted section, it is going to affect your whole video. That is what is happening here. The effect I just activated has touched on the whole of my video remaining. So I am undoing it by clicking on that arrow. That arrow means to undo. Now I am going to click on my main video, which is activated. Click on that sign and split. Now my effect can be activated on only a section of my video. So click on this arrow pointing backwards to bring in your toolbar. Click on effects and select any effects that you want. These effects are like filters for videos or whatever. I like this continuous because it shares my videos into 4 sections. You can also influence the number of sections you want by clicking on that effect again. If you click on it 2 times, it will tell you how many of these squares you want. So this is 4 squares. You can increase it, so I am fine with this. So now this effect will take place in only this splitted section, which is what I did in the beginning of this video. Remember, my imported video is still up there misbehaving, but it will stop playing as soon as it passes this green bar. There you go. So this is how to add effect, any type of effect, like those picture filters for your video. So you can add that. So next we are going to demonstrate how to speed up a section of your video. So you click on your main video, move up to where you want to start speeding up, and split it. Split from the beginning and also where you want the speed to stop. Make sure you split that section, click on it, and on your toolbar you click on speed. Once that arrow comes up, you can increase it all the way to 1 point whatever. Then you have ×2, ×4, and ×8. So ×8 is really drastic. If you have a 10-second section, if you fast forward it ×2, you will have a 5-second section. So ×8, you can imagine how tiny it is. This got really tiny and really fast. If it's too fast, people will end up not seeing what you want to show them. So I am going to undo the ×8 I did by clicking on the undo button up on the left there. And now I'll go back to speed and reduce the speed from ×8. ×4 is pretty fast, except you just want to zoom through something without caring if you don't have the intention of showing something there, you can. This is also where you reduce the speed. If you want your video to be slower, you drag it lower than 1.0. 1.0 is the normal speed here. If you drag it lower than 1.0, it will make it slower. Then up to ×8 is going to make it faster. Okay, so next, I guess that is quite clear. Let's select a section, and I am going to demonstrate how to smoothen my skin there. So you have to click on your main video again and split the section you want. I can just fix my skin for the rest of the video. Remember to do this once you import your video. Usually once you increase the volume, you also fix your skin once. But apart from that, you click on the toolbar, click on skin smoother, that arrow comes up. Let's undo this and start again. So undo, click on your video, click on the pencil icon to bring up your toolbar or your tools. Select skin smoother, and then the first line is skin brightness, and the list is 40, so I usually just drag it down to 40, which is always okay. Then the skin smoother is where you need to be careful. This second section, I bring it down to usually around 20, 15, 11, depending on how my skin is and the lighting situation of the video. So this is where you can look very plastic. If you increase that skin smoother too much, your skin is going to just look fake in the video, so you have to be careful with it. And as you can might not be able to see, the black dots are minimized. I do not try to make them disappear completely, but they are minimized. So that is how to edit your skin. Now to demonstrate how to duplicate a section, you have your split section. Click on the video, click on the pencil icon to get your toolbar. Slide the toolbar towards the end and select duplicate. This is going to duplicate the video right next to your original video. To reverse this, you have reverse right next to duplicate. Click on that, click on OK, and your video will be duplicated. In case you want to make an action and then show yourself reversing or rewinding, okay, this will give you like the rewinding effect, like when you carry out an action and then you show yourself rewinding back. So you can add like the rewinding side sound effect and then speed up the duplicated version for you to have that showing you performing the action backwards in a faster motion. I hope you get what I mean. So this is me reversing what I picked out of the cup. Now let's split out another section and demonstrate something else. It's okay. Now we are going to add text where my hand is. Click on the video, click on layer symbol and select text. So I usually use this one. You can explore with all the other ones, but this is for just simple text on a straight line, just simple, no design. This is what I use mostly. I am going to type, "This is what I am saying," and when you are done typing whatever text you want to insert in your video, you click on the good symbol there. Now click on that T to edit your text. So the first A is the color of your font, which I will change to red. The second A is the border of your font. Once you click on the color you want your border to be, then you come over to the size and slide it to vary how much of the color you want to border your text. The last section, the last A, is for the shadow behind your font. So you can also explore with that and customize your font. To change your font, you do that from the very first A on top. To choose like the size of your font, the type of font, there are several options there to play with. So if you click on the green section where your layer came in for your text, it will enable you to be able to move your text around and also adjust the size. So you can drag that text to affect the duration of the text for how long you want it to show. Now let's import a smiley. To layer a smiley, click on layer, click on smiley. These are the ones that they have. You can always get more. So let's say this is the one I like to use to point at something. You can duplicate it if you want by clicking on it. Click on your toolbar, but to adjust the location and the size, of course it's the same way as we have been doing since. Click on it and just drag or shift. To duplicate it, click on the toolbar and click on duplicate. It will duplicate the smiley. Now let's play this and see. So the smiley comes up. and it gets to the second one and just continue. Now let's illustrate something else. Click on no let's bring in music. So click on the first icon and click on any folder. You can get music that comes with the app itself from sound clips and music, but you can slide all across the music you have on your gallery. So these are where the different folders are. You can just click on any one of them to import your own music, but be wary of copyrighted music. Even if you're downloading your music, I get non-copyright music from TubeBuddy. People don't know that there are member perks there where you can download free songs to use for your YouTube videos, but I download from there and I also use some from this application. So you can scroll through your songs and select any one you want. Once you click on the song, you can preview it by clicking on the play sign, or if you're sure that's what you want, you can just click on the plus sign there and it will add the song to your layers to your video. So please don't use copyrighted songs because that is just headache. And so let's see, I am yet to make up my mind. This song I chose, African Baby, is definitely copyrighted, but because I am not playing it, I am doing a voiceover, which I am going to show you how to do in a couple of seconds. So your music imports, you can increase the volume, you let it load. Once it gets to 100, then you can work on it by clicking on the track there. When we import videos and pictures, it shows green line. When we import music, it shows this purple. Click on the music, click on tools. You can increase the volume here, you can duplicate it, you can split. Let's say you want to play the song for just 10 seconds. This is me increasing or reducing the volume. You can make it fade in and fade out also from there. Let's say I want it to play for just 10 seconds. I will mark up where I want the music to start on my main video, making sure it's there split, and then move to where I want the music to stop playing. Let's assume it's 10 seconds. So I will click on the music and split it where I want it to stop. I don't think you must have to split your main video. Once the music plays and it's exhausted, it stops playing. So split your main video just to be sure. Drag your song to start where your video starts and split the song where you want it to end. So let's say we've selected 10 seconds duration. After splitting, you delete the rest of the song. Now to shut myself up and allow only the music play, I would go to the volume of my main video and turn it down to 0. Then I would turn up the volume on the imported music. Now assuming this is the occasion where my voice is 0 and only the music is playing. Let's say you're demonstrating something and you just want to entertain your viewers for that few seconds without needing to say anything. Now let's split my video and demonstrate when I want the music to just play in the background while I speak. So I would split my video where I want it to play and stop, just to be able to size the music perfectly. So now I can just duplicate that same music to make this faster instead of adding it from up there. So click on the toolbar and duplicate. Now I want this music to play gently in the background, so I would turn down the volume And remember, my volume was already customized from the beginning of the video to be at 200, which is the highest. So just to make sure, I checked the volume of my main video and it's at 200. Now my volume is way higher than the music. You have to make sure I've done this mistake in the past of not reducing the background music enough, and it was too loud. You have to play and listen to it and make sure that the ratio of your voice to the background music is okay, like it's fine. If not, don't let the background music overshadow your voice unless you're not saying something. Let's split our video. Clicking on the smaller section, we move over to effects. So you click on your toolbar and effects to select whatever effect interests you. You can play around with all of them, and I don't know, there is just so much to choose from, just to add some variety to your video and make it to be less boring. Demonstrate how to add brightness, contrast, saturation to your video. So this is brightness. Once you click on brightness, you see the control bar there. You can increase and decrease accordingly. The same thing with contrast, the same thing with saturation, sharpness. This is just where you customize the look of your video. If you didn't film in a very bright environment, you can increase the brightness, you can increase the saturation to make it deeper and richer. You can increase the sharpness. I love increasing sharpness. It makes the video just look more vibrant, but be careful. If you increase it too much, your video is going to look grainy and just too sharp. It will look too sharp. So that is how to customize your video, especially if you filmed in a background that is not lighted enough. So this is our almost last section. What I did is another way of increasing or reducing the length of your video by just dragging. So if you want to rotate your video, there on the toolbar you have rotate. So you can turn yourself upside down or to the left or to the right or whatever interests you. Flip will turn, let's say you're facing your right hand side. When you flip it, you'll be facing your left hand side. That is the icon that is right next to rotate. You can play with that. I think we have touched all these icons down. Yeah, we have. Apart from stabilizer is used when your video is shaking, like when you film without a tripod and it's like moving, shaking. You use that, it will just scrub the important part of your video and make it less shaky. So next, let us demonstrate how to make a voiceover. You click on import icon and click on the music icon, select voiceover, click on record and click on the track where you want your voiceover to be recorded. If you have music in the first track, you might need the second one for your voiceover. So once you speak, it is being recorded. When you want to stop, you click on record, click on save. Then you click on back on your phone. Outside the app, you click on the back, like back, one step back. Then click on voice to adjust the volume. You can select fade in and fade out if you want it to gradually come in or fade off. So your voiceover is set. So just checking to recap. We are done with this section. We have treated all these things here, and let's check the toolbar, what is left there. Okay, we've not worked on audio. What's that? Audio enhancing or audio something. This is where you choose where you customize the volume of each of your layer. As you keep adding pictures and videos, this is where you work on the layer. So the volume of each layer is just right next to it. Everywhere you have a picture, Do not leave the volume at where it is by default. Turn it down to 0 because it will add noise to your final output. For instance, here that I showed where I was videoing my camera setup, if I don't want the video to speak, I can turn the volume down to 0 at this point. If you're doing a complete voiceover and you don't want your main video to speak, you can turn it to 0 and then turn your voiceover to the highest. It's not at every point that you get, like here you cannot see the picture and everything that is on every layer, so you have to swipe through to know what is on that layer and know if you're going to turn the volume down to 0 or not. So this is where you do it. At this point, I believe I have covered extensively how to use this app to edit your video, and so the video is so long. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if this helps you. Bye. Take care.